So today I'm going to show you how to create a new listing on your Airbnb hosting app. Now we're going to get started here with our account. You can see on the bottom left-hand side over here, it has the word toggle today and it's in the Airbnb colors. And what we want to do is go over down to the middle section here that says listings. Let's tap on this. Now this is going to take you to your listings. And if you have any listed, you'll see them over here at the very top. And what we want to do is go ahead and add a new listing. Now, if you haven't added one before, it might be right in the center to go ahead and add, or you can go ahead and click this little plus sign over here on the top right side of the screen. Now from here, it's going to ask us how we would like to host. And we, of course, are going to do a home. Whether you're doing a split or the full home, this will be the option that you're going to choose. Once you go ahead and choose the home option, the next button at the very bottom is going to be highlighted. Let's go ahead and click on this. Now from here, we're going to have two options here. We can go ahead and create a new listing, or we can create from an existing listing. And this might work for you if you are splitting up different rooms or adding additional options from a particular listing. So for us, we're going to go ahead and create a new listing entirely. You could either click the word here or the right-hand arrow. Now from right over here, it's going to give you a couple steps on how we're going to go through this process, but of course, we're going to be showing you here as well. So let's go ahead and click on get started at the bottom. Alrighty, so from right over here, it is going to go through step one, telling us about the place. One thing to keep in mind is you can always save and exit over on the top left-hand side throughout this process if you always need to come back. Of course, you can come back and watch this video as well. All right, so from the bottom right-hand side, we're going to go ahead and click on the next button. And from right over here, it's going to ask which of these best describes your place. It could be a house, apartment, a barn, bed and breakfast, and a couple of additional options. If you go ahead and scroll over here, you can see there are tons and tons of options here for you. So we're going to go ahead and click on house for ours over here to best describe it. And we're going to go ahead and click on next at the bottom right. Now, next up here, it's going to ask what type of place will guest have. It's the entire place, a room, or a shared room in a hostel. So you could choose whichever one works for you. Ours is going to be the entire place. And from here, we're going to go ahead and tap on the word next. Now, really quick though, before we actually go on from this part right over here, if you are still needing to sign up for Airbnb as a brand new host, I'm going to leave a link for you in the show notes down below. That gets you a nice little sign up bonus and supports us out so we can continue to make more free content just like this for you. And speaking of free content, at the end of this video and in the show notes down below, I will have our Airbnb beginner's guide so you can go ahead and learn more about the app itself when it comes to being a host. All right, now let's go ahead and click on the next button here. And from here, it's going to ask where you are located. It might just automatically choose it based off of your actual location right now, but you can go ahead and enter in the address as well. And once we do that, we'll go ahead and click on the next button at the bottom right. Now from here, it's going to ask you to go ahead and confirm your address. So just make sure everything looks good. If you need to edit anything, go ahead and tap into those sections. And then here it's going to ask if you want to show your home's precise location. And this will only be after somebody makes a reservation. So we're going to go ahead and toggle this on. And then we're going to go ahead and click on looks good here at the very bottom. Now next up here, it's going to ask if the pin is in the right spot. You can go ahead and drag the pin over on the map to be a little bit more precise if needed. Once you have that done, go ahead and click on the next button at the bottom right. So next up, it's going to ask you to share some basics about your place. It's going to ask you about details later, so just something to keep in mind. It'll ask how many guests can stay, how many bedrooms, how many beds, and how many bathrooms. All you got to do is hit the minus or the plus, just whatever works best for your location. Keeping in mind, bathrooms will go in that half to full every time you keep clicking on there. If everything here looks good, you can go ahead and click on next. All right, so here we made it to step 2 for us. So we're going to go ahead and continue this process. This is going to help you make your place stand out. You can see right over here, this is where we're going to add some of the amenities we have in the location, plus additional photos, as well as creating a title and description. So let's go ahead and click on next. So next up here, it's going to tell your guests what your place has to offer. So you can go ahead and check any of these that are going to apply here for you, obviously making sure that they actually are available for the people that are going to be staying. So once we have all of these checked off, which by the way, there is a fairly large list over here, we're going to go ahead and click on next. All right, so next up here is going to be adding some photos to the house. It is recommended that you toss in at least 5 different photos. Keeping in mind, you can also put in little descriptions onto those photos, so letting people know which bedrooms are which, and same thing with the bathrooms. You can go ahead and either take the photos here on your phone, or more recommended, go ahead and take the photos separately and then come back and add these in as well. Once we go ahead and do that, we're going to click on next once it's highlighted. All right, so once you go ahead and choose all the photos you want to go ahead and have, you'll see right over here where it says upload photos, and it'll tell you how many you selected. You can go ahead and hit the little trash box if you needed to, or if you want to add more, click on that plus sign once again. Once you want to have all these, which by the way, you can always reorder and again, put in the additional details afterwards, we're going to click on the upload at the bottom right. So you'll see up here in real time, it is showing you how many are currently uploaded for us. And then once complete, we're going to go into this new section right over here. and it'll let us know that they can go ahead and choose the best photo for us, or we can go ahead and choose a different cover photo and rearrange the order however we would like best. All right, so from here, we're just going to leave these photos as is and click on the next button at the bottom right. And from here, it's going to ask us to go ahead and give the house a title. It does let us know that short titles work best. And keeping in mind, you can always come in and change this later. Now, there is a limit of 50 characters total, so something to keep in mind. Once we start filling this in, the next button will be highlighted. So we're going to go ahead and give a title and click on next. So next up here, it's going to have you describe the house, choosing up to 2 highlights over here. So it could be peaceful, family friendly, stylish, spacious, central, all of these different options, but we only get to choose 2. Now, next up here, it's going to have you put a description in, and keeping in mind, you want to kind of give an example of what makes this place unique or special. And obviously they put this in here for you, but you can go ahead and delete this. And you do have a 500 character max on this one as well. So whatever you like to do, you could do some bullet points on here, some high quality information. And then from here, we're going to go on to the next step. All right, so here we are. We are finishing up on step 3. This is going to be setting your nightly prices and then answering a few quick questions and publishing your listing when ready. Now, the other thing I do want to mention before we get to this last point over here, if you're actually interested in some really helpful tools when it comes to using your Airbnb, I will also have those in the show notes down below for you. So that way you can use up certain services like Price Labs to help manage your pricing better so you get the most out of your nights. Those links are going to be in the show notes down below, as well as any of the additional resources we either talk about or use when it comes to our Airbnb. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and click on next. All right, so next up here is going to be setting your base price, and keeping in mind, if you're going to use things like Price Labs, you can set this now and then use that other service to go ahead and manage your prices that much better. But nonetheless, from over here, you can go ahead and click the little pencil and change this price. I also do like that they are going to give you an idea of what the guest is going to be paying as well. If you tap it down here, you're going to see the guest service fees that you have to pay from your base over here and what you actually will earn afterwards. So again, if you want to change this, go ahead and click that little pencil. Once you have that base price, you can of course adjust it later on as well. And then we're going to click on next. Now from here, this is going to be the weekend price, keeping in mind this is a premium for Friday and Saturdays. So you can go ahead and have this jump up. This is going to be a percentage based off of what you set already. So if we kind of move along here for us, you can see what that will change here for you and how the weekend premium will stack up. So just go ahead and slide this wherever you feel is going to be best. Obviously, you know, keeping it within a range, knowing that the weekends are going to be busier. Go ahead and click on next. And then from here, you can go ahead and do additional discounts. They do have a new listing promotion over here that will offer an additional 20% off for the first 3 stays. Definitely recommend it if you are a little bit newer. You can see right over here, any last minute discounts, weekend discounts, monthly discounts as well. Now, it does also say here that only 1 discount will be applied at a time. So from here, you can go ahead and just uncheck the ones that you maybe do not want to have and then click on next. So from here, it's going to ask about any safety details, asking about security cameras being present on the exterior, any noise decibel monitor present, or any weapons on the property, keeping in mind some additional details here for you. If these do apply for you, go ahead and checkbox these. They might ask for additional details here, and then we're going to go ahead and click on next. All right, so here on the next step, it's going to give you a quick preview of what your listing will potentially look like with the title and then the price per night. And then down here towards the bottom, it's going to let you know what is next, such as setting up your calendar, adjusting any settings, and then preparing for first guest. If everything here looks good, if you are ready to go, you can go ahead and click on publish and you have your Airbnb listing ready to launch. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if you are not yet an Airbnb host, or if you are a host and want some additional resources, everything we talked about here today is going to be in the show notes down below for you to go ahead and get started with. Those do help us out to go ahead and create more free content just like this for you. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a beginner's guide when it comes to utilizing your Airbnb account as a host. I'm going to post that video right over here for you so you can keep on learning and growing with your small business.